I've been on a diet now for just about 6 weeks, just trying to lose a few kilos before I go on holiday because I want to eat a lot while I'm there. I know, priorities. But with that, I've decided to, because I've seen it so often now, to just go with a 30 days no sugar or no added sugar kind of deal. And I did that. And frankly speaking, didn't even notice the difference because I wasn't eating sweets anyway because I'm on a diet, right? So sweets are out the window. Anything with added sugar I usually don't take anyway. Like all my drinks are diet soda kind of types other than water and black coffee. Coffee I don't drink with sweetness or anything either. It's just straight black. So like this revelation that people always see when they cut out all their sugars from their diets. I didn't get any of that. It wasn't hard for one. That's the next thing. Like people always make it out to be like the hardest thing they've ever done, which that's the same with any diet, right? Once you're over the first 3 days, you're basically over that hump. At that point, it has nothing to do with willpower anymore. That's not the topic I want to get into. The point is still the actual effect of these 30 days without added sugar. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think you shouldn't do it. Like, I think there is a good reason to try it, especially if you are very reliant on sugar. Health markers are another thing, right? If you are, I don't know, pre-diabetic or something already. But should it be the focus of your life? I don't think so. That's what a lot of these videos make it sound like, that you should, for all intents and purposes, make sure that you absolutely don't consume any sugar. And I don't really see the reason why. And people saying like, oh, I don't eat any sugar, but then they eat a banana, right? I'm not demonizing bananas. Like, I want to make this clear, right? If you want to eat a banana. Fruits shouldn't ever be taken away from your diet for no apparent reason. That's stupid. But for the sake of this experiment, they are sugar. So I didn't eat any fruits during the time because I was trying to make it rigid. But I've still eaten rice, bread, noodles, pasta, right? Doesn't really matter. They all have some form. They are a sugar, even if there's no added sugar in them. So the actual challenge, so to speak, was to just not eat any added sugar. That's the one I did anyway. And that is not hard. It's just not. Like, as soon as you cut out sweets anyway, and you then just look at the ingredients of which things actually have real added sugar to them, it's not that difficult. It just isn't. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting, like I said, some kind of like this revelation that they all keep talking about. And I just didn't see that. My diet is still continuing for a while. I'm not actually done just yet because we're going on holiday we're flying on the 7th, I believe. Today is the 13th. So still quite a while. And my diet will actually continue after we come back from holiday as well. But during that holiday, I don't want to have any restrictions. So that's why I made sure that I am heavily restricted at the moment. Like, my calories are quite low. And I can feel that, especially during workouts. I can feel that a lot, that I'm just not really having a lot of energy. But looking at the scale every morning, and I am weighing myself every morning because I want to see the ups and downs, especially like water retention and stuff. It's kind of important to me to see what I'm doing, because if you retain water, it usually means you didn't drink enough water the first day. So that's always a good indicator to find out if you need to drink more the next day to make sure that you actually keep hydrated properly. But yeah, so I've stopped doing the challenge though, because like, yeah, I've did the 30 days. I even did a few days extra. But I don't think it's worthwhile. Again, if you need to cut out sugars to some degree, then by all means go for it, right? But if it's just like myself, you're already on a diet and you're tracking your calories, it doesn't do anything. You might as well just eat whatever you want. I've decided to cut out sugars and sweets for the entire duration anyway. But after that, I realized it didn't do anything special. So now at least on Fridays, I'll have some sort of sweets in the morning. Well, here it's Franzbrötchen and Chocolat. Interestingly enough, they're about the same amount of calories that I would have for breakfast anyway. And dinner is then usually somewhere between 600 and 1000 calories, and I don't eat for lunch. So that makes it kind of easy to keep my calories in check. But yeah, I don't think you should, for any other reason than actual health reasons that you might be worried about. But at the same time, if you have tried it, I'd be more than interested to hear what your experiences were. Did you reach that higher plane of existence or whatever is being promised whenever these people talk about it? Because I still fail to see it. All I felt was that, well, a piece of chocolate would be nice just about now, but I can still live without it, and I'm not gagging for it, so yeah. But yeah, I'm more than interested to hear what you have to say. So until then, see you next time, and bye-bye.